After making 8 figures in the online coaching space, I wanted to share with you guys one of the many strategies we use to sign up new clients every single day. So there's a lot of different ways that you guys could run ads. There's follower ads, there's DM ads, there's application funnels, there's low ticket, high ticket, mid ticket, everything in between. But what we're going to talk about today is the simplest and easiest way to start getting new followers and at least getting a couple clients in the door with little to no money. So what are we going to talk about? Obviously, you guys have probably seen, we're going to talk about the Instagram follower ad training. Okay, so this is the exact playbook that usually helps our clients make their first $5,000 to $10,000. Now, to be very transparent, if you're already making over $10,000 to $20,000, I would suggest that you move into something a little bit different, maybe DM ads using our authentic attraction system and or our $1 million client getting system. Follower ads definitely work, and I'm going to talk about why they are a game changer for your business, the pros, the cons, and everything in between. So really, guys, now more than ever, you have to understand that we are buying attention, okay? We are buying attention. That trying to go viral and all this other stuff is really challenging now more than ever before. So most coaches struggle to get clients because they rely on organic posting. It's inconsistent, cold outreach, sending cold DMs, and direct, sales, weird things. And a lot of that stuff doesn't work, right? We got to really build trust. So what follower ads do is they flip the script. So what you're doing is, again, you're essentially buying attention instead of buying leads. And the thought process is that these people are going to be a little bit warmer before you DM them. The goal is that your content builds trust before they actually reach out to you, and it feels a little bit more natural. The nice thing about this is you can run a follower ad without you having to post 24/7, and essentially what it does is a pipeline of high-quality leads, but only high-quality leads if you run it right. So the follower ad script formula, we kind of use a 4-part system for any niche. Now, here's the problem, guys. When you call out your niche, a lot of people they're too broad. They're too generic, that there's not necessarily friction, and we're not necessarily leading with a pain. 99% of every coach that I see run these ads starts with what? Anyone want to guess? If you are, I'm gone, because everybody's seen that all the time now. So essentially what I want to do is I want to have some initial friction. So, hey, if you're an online fitness coach under $10,000 a month, don't click this. If you're a dad who likes staying average, this isn't for you. I want to have some initial friction when I call out my niche, okay? Next important thing is that you want to have some pain points, all right? Now, when you say pain points, this isn't motivation, this isn't energy. I want you to get specific. So for me, if I was going after, let's say, an online fitness coach, I would say, hey, are you tired of making videos at Costco trying to go viral only not to sign up clients? It's very specific about who that person is. And more times than not, guys, when you talk about not knowing what to eat, not energy, I want you to show me, like, what does not having energy actually look like? So is that like you get home and you sit on the couch and your kids want to play? That's the type of content that we want to create, all right? Step 3 is going to be the promise and the outcome. Show them there's a new way to solve an existing problem. So I went from 50 pounds overweight to living in the body of my dreams. I scaled my coaching business 5 to 200K using our $1 million client getting system. And then obviously a clear call to action. Be direct. You could either just tell them to follow you. Here's the thing, guys. If you're going to run a follower ad, I don't like telling people to follow me. Anybody want to guess why? Because I don't care to follow you. Even though follower ads are a good way to get followers, I use follower ads more for lead magnets and call to actions than I do to actually follow me. The reason being is because, again, if I'm like most people say this, if that's you, follow me on Instagram, go through my past content where I should. How many of you guys have done that, right? I do not. Where's the, can I make an X through this? Red color, red. Do not like this. Big scratch. I don't even know where it is. I do not like this, okay? The reason I do not like this is big. No. Because I don't want to go through your past content. I don't. You know what I want to know? I want to know that you can help me solve my problems. That's it. So I don't like 99% of coaches that say this, and it's part of the reason why your follower ads aren't working right now. So niche, friction, pain, unique mechanism, right? And then you can do like a testimonial, but really, guys, short, direct is working really well. Videos do really well. And then the other thing that works really well is carousels. Before you boost, you could definitely have like follow, X name, or I like to have, or comment, CTA. And then as far as boosting your reel, guys, it's really simple. All you're going to do is go to tap boost post. Make sure you do it on your Instagram, not your Instagram desktop, not your phone, because they'll charge you money. If you already have ideal clients, do automatic. If not, create your own. I usually stick to one country, like US per se. Pick pretty big interests, 3 to 6 interests, and then age. $20 a day, and that's it. Like, it's really not complicated. The problem with a lot of people, why their ads don't do well, guys, is back to your niche. Your niche is too broad. So if your niche is too broad, you're going to get a bunch of spammy followers, and it's kind of irrelevant and doesn't feel good. And yeah. Anyways, so main thing that is really, guys, is that with broad targeting, you're going to let your script do kind of the messaging, push people out. And again, we want to turn followers into clients. But the problem is, once I told you guys, is that if your content says, hey, give me a follow, and then I'm automatically shooting you a DM, do you think that's a good feeling? Of course not. I'm already coming in hot and heavy, and it's kind of gross. So you guys can use this script, which is, thanks for the follow, what do you do? But here's the thing, guys. I wrote this script out, and I hate it. You're like, Will, why would you tell me this script and you absolutely hate it? Any guesses why? Because there's nothing about this is personal. So again, this is what everybody sends, right? What I'm going to send is something a little bit different. John, hilarious. Hey, John, thanks for the follow. Are you here for my OnlyFans or my coaching? Now, again, if you don't have the personality to do this, don't do it. But I'm going to tell you, humor breaks the ice. Because if I am trying to get in shape or I'm trying to grow my business, I get hit with these messages all the time, and I absolutely hate them. So you want to use some humor. Next thing is, like, when you talk about uncovering pain, so you hilarious. So John, you trying to get in shape so your wife stops yelling at you? Hilarious. Humor. And then book a call. That's it. The problem with most people, guys, is this is a generic script that everybody does. And the biggest issue that I see is it's not personal. I don't care if you have a VA or not. The problem is if there's no personality to it, it's not going to work, right? So start with $20 a day. Cost per follower, 50 cents to $5. Launch an ad, test, scale. I really wouldn't spend more than $100 a day. I think I wouldn't even actually spend more than $50 a day before you run into probably DMs or like a call funnel. And then retargeting, guys, I'm not even going to talk about it. I wrote it here. But really why your follower ads won't work is that your hook starts with, hey, guys, or if you are. Your niche is too broad, too generic. You speak to everybody. There's no pain points. There's no examples. There's no clear to action. Poor quality video, wrong targeting. No DM follow-up, only testing one version, killing it too soon. So essentially, guys, add Instagram profile, follower, DM reach out, call booked, pre-call VSL. You want to have something that actually qualifies them. And then obviously here's some metrics to look at. Essentially, you should be getting calls for about $100 to $150. I'm going to write that down. So calls. Why won't this? Okay, so calls for about sub 150. Cost to acquire is probably $500 to $600. So if you guys are mad that you spent $500 and you made $2,500, please don't run ads. Just do not run ads. That is a 5x ROAS on your money. And most of our clients that make $100,000 to $200,000 a month are spending at least $10,000. Oh my gosh, Will. But they spent $10,000. Yeah, they did spend $10,000, but they also made $100,000 per month. So really, guys, I wanted to make this quick video, and I want to show you guys actually an example of something that I'm doing right now that I'm going to turn into a follower ad, because I want to show you guys different examples. Oh my gosh. Carousel, right? I'm going to run a follower ad about follower ads. Hilarious, but already you guys can see it organically is doing well. That's another thing that you guys can test too. If it does well organically, 9 times out of 10, it'll do well from paid ads. For example, this is our client, Hannah. She had one that she was running that was printing, I don't even know where it is. Oh, this, I think. She made a version of this. Did you know not eating enough protein is one of the most common reasons people fail on their diet and goals? Look at all this. Protein, 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 protein. Why? Does this say give me a follow? No, it doesn't. It says comment protein. Why? Because I want to have conversations with people that are actually interested in coaching and not just free stuff. Anyways, guys, if you want this document, comment the word scripts below, and I'll send it over to you. And if you're serious about growing your business to 10, 20, 30, 50, 100, $200,000 a month, and you have money to invest, reach out and schedule a call with our team. But that's it, guys. If this was valuable, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and make sure to subscribe. Talk to you soon.